Are you stuck wondering, should I fight for my marriage, or is it time to walk away? This is one of the hardest questions you'll ever face, but today, I'm going to help you find the answer. Hey, I'm Michael Flynn, and welcome to Relationship Reset Academy. With over 10 years of experience as a relationship counselor, I help couples rebuild love and connection, even when things feel impossible. If you're feeling lost, confused, or just plain exhausted in your marriage, you're not alone. But before you make any big decisions, there are key signs that reveal whether your marriage has a real shot, or if it's time to let go. By the end of this video, you'll have clarity. You'll know the red flags that signal it's over, and the green lights that tell you there's still something worth fighting for. Before we jump in, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss a tip to strengthen your marriage. Alright, let's get into it. Here's how to know if your marriage is truly worth saving. 1. Do you still respect each other? Love is a powerful force, but let's be real, love alone won't keep a marriage together. Respect is the glue that holds everything in place, even when love feels distant. If you and your spouse still respect each other, that means there's a solid foundation to rebuild on. But if respect is completely gone, then we've got a different situation. Respect isn't just about being polite or using nice words. It's about how you treat each other daily. Do you still value each other's thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Do you still consider your spouse's happiness, even when you're frustrated? If the answer is yes, that means there's something worth holding on to. Now let's flip the script. If your marriage has become a battleground where sarcasm, insults, and put-downs are the norm, that's a major red flag. Disagreements are normal. Every couple fights. But when those fights turn into constant belittling, dismissiveness, or outright cruelty, that's a sign that respect is eroding. And once respect is gone, it's incredibly hard to rebuild. Think about it this way. If you weren't married to this person, would you still admire them as a human being? Would you still think they have good qualities? Or have they become someone you wouldn't even want as a friend? If you can still find some level of admiration for your spouse, even after all the struggles, that's a sign your marriage might be worth saving. But if your gut is telling you that respect has left the building, then that's something you can't ignore. 2. Are you both willing to try? A marriage can survive almost anything, hurt feelings, mistakes, even major betrayals, if both people are still willing to put in the effort. But let's be honest, one person can't save a marriage alone. Effort doesn't have to mean grand, romantic gestures. No one is expecting a Hollywood-style love confession in the rain. But it does mean small, consistent choices every single day. Does your spouse still make an effort to communicate with you, even when they're upset? Do they try, even in little ways, to make life easier or more pleasant for you? Do you both still do things for each other, even when there's tension? Or does it feel completely one-sided? If you're the only one putting in effort, trying to communicate, trying to fix things, trying to bring back intimacy, but your spouse is emotionally checked out, that's a tough reality to face. A marriage can't thrive when one person is trying to move forward while the other refuses to take a single step. And here's something to consider. Does your spouse show signs that they care, even if they don't always say it? Some people aren't great at expressing emotions, but they might still show love in other ways, through small actions, thoughtful gestures, or just staying present in the relationship. If that's happening, then there's still something to work with. But if the effort is completely one-sided, it's worth asking, are you trying to save the marriage, or are you just delaying the inevitable? 3. Are you happy, at least some of the time? No marriage is sunshine and roses 24/7. But you shouldn't feel miserable all the time. Even in tough seasons, there should be moments of laughter. Let's break it down. Happiness in marriage doesn't mean you're constantly ecstatic. It means there are still moments of connection. It means there's still a reason you're here. Maybe it's the way you two can joke about something random. Maybe it's how you feel when you see them after a long day. Maybe it's the way you two can still sit in silence together without feeling awkward. If you can't remember the last time you felt happy with your partner, don't ignore that. But if you can remember something, even if it was small, that's a sign there's still something to hold on to. The question is, can you get more of those moments back? If you're thinking, okay, but how do I bring back those good moments? That's exactly why I always recommend checking out romancedictionary.com/marriage. It's got proven ways to reconnect and rekindle what's been lost. The link is in the pop-up here and in the description below. 4. Is the past controlling the present? We all have history. No marriage is perfect, and no couple gets through years together without mistakes, disappointments, or moments they wish they could erase. But the key question is, are those past issues still ruling your marriage today? If every argument turns into a highlight reel of past mistakes, that's a problem. When one or both of you keep bringing up old wounds, it means those wounds haven't healed. And as long as they stay open, moving forward will feel impossible. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, but it does mean making a decision. Are you going to keep replaying the past, or are you ready to create something better? Think about the arguments you've had in the last few months. Are they new disagreements, or do they always circle back to the same old fights? If it's the latter, that means the past still has a tight grip on your relationship. Now, let's be honest, some things are harder to move past than others. A small misunderstanding is different from a major betrayal. But regardless of what happened, the big question is, are both of you willing to let go of the past and build something better? Because if you're not, you'll stay stuck in the same painful cycle, no matter how much you want things to change. 5. Do you share the same core values? Let's get something straight. You and your spouse don't have to be the same person. You don't need to like the same music, have the same hobbies, or agree on every little thing. But your core values? Those need to match. Core values aren't about personal preferences. They're about how you see life, love, and commitment. Do you both believe in sticking through tough times, even when it's hard? Do you share the same beliefs about loyalty, trust, and what a marriage should look like? Or have your values shifted so much that you barely recognize each other anymore? If you feel like you're constantly fighting about fundamental beliefs, that's not just a rough patch, it's a sign that you might be growing apart. For example, if one of you believes that marriage means always working through problems, but the other sees marriage as only staying together when it's easy, that's a massive disconnect. And no amount of small compromises will fix a major difference in values. But if your values still align, if you both still believe in commitment, respect, and fighting for each other, then your marriage has something solid to stand on. And here's the good news, even if your marriage feels strained, shared values can bring you back together. Because when you both want the same things deep down, there's always a way forward. So, is your marriage worth saving? Only you can answer that. But if there's still respect, effort, shared values, and even a little friendship left, then your marriage isn't beyond repair. And if you're ready to take the next step, head over to romancedictionary.com/marriage. It's packed with insights to help you reignite the love and rebuild your connection. The link is in the pop-up here and in the description below. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to Relationship Reset Academy, turn on notifications, and drop a comment below. Let me know, which of these signs spoke to you the most? And hey, if you found this video helpful, I've got plenty more where this came from. Check out this next video right here. It might be exactly what you need to hear today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.